So in real-time project, if you are going with I want to load any application. If you want to start it means, if I want to start some application means, I want to go for some grocery selling from companies, okay? Or I want to go for some applications. Some applications I want to build. Based on that, I want to start the company, startup company. Then I have to build the databases applications, so front end and everything, right? So I want to keep my customers data. Yes, I keep customer data in customer table. I do have a lot of product. I keep all my product data in product table. I keep order details in order table. Sales sales data in sales table. User in user table. Different tables we have: user table, customer table, merchant table, supplier table. A lot of details we have. Like like this, we will have even thousands of tables. Okay, thousands of tables we will have it. So customer table, product table, order table, sales table, user table, merchant table, like different tables. We do have dimension fact table that is different in the data modeling. I will tell you after some time. But these tables are transaction tables. Yes, it's a very big table. Transaction tables always will have a big table like transaction table. So all this we have to store the data. So very first we need to check the data types. What is the data type? For each and every column we are going to keep it like data types are very important, and appreciation and scale and precision and scale we will be having. That's very important. Scale is nothing but your the decimal values. Precision is the whole numbers and data types. So these are all very important. Data types, precision and scale. What is the data type here going to keep? And if you ask me about which is better, whether I want to go for views or whether I want to go to for materialized means, both are different purpose. Views and materialized views. It's based on the purpose, based on the requirement. Either we have to go for normal view or materialized views, or we have to go for inline views. That is different. So materialized views normally we have like the offline reporting. Then means physical copy of the create for the better performance. Then will go for the materialized view. That's a different concept. Okay. Then while I'll taking the views concept, I will explain it. Okay. So first we have to take care about the data types. Data types are very important. So different data types are there in our Oracle database. So mostly like the numeric data type, we are going to use number data type. Remember, number data type. For a character data type, we are going to use varchar2. And we are going to have is date type. In data type we will have this date. So that's it. So if you're going to take this number data type means we have different ways. Number of 10. So then it will handle 10 digit numbers like 99999, like this 10 digit numbers. So this it will keep it up to this number. So you can have the same decimal numbers, like you can wait it 10 comma 2 means totally 10 digit, and we will have the 2 digit decimal number. So this is what. So check it here. Okay. And worker 2, yes, it will occupy 4000 characters. Even if we are going to use worker, Oracle will enter as worker 2. Even if you are going to use other data types like worker is the D convention in Oracle. If you are going to have any database like worker, it will rename with worker 2. You can go for 4000 bytes. And date, yes, you can have the date. You can have the date in timestamp. Then these are keeping this date data type. Yes, we can have this date data type. I will tell you how to, while inserting the data, we need to follow in go from in format like a DDML like this. So I do not want to go in depth on this data type. Definitely you'll use, while using, you will get all these data types. Okay, so if you ask me how the SQLs are created, if you ask me how the SQLs are classified in Oracle, means the SQLs are classified into 5 different languages in Oracle. Okay, sometimes the select statement will collect as DML. So like 5 different languages, this is the different language in Oracle. It's a data definition language, data manipulation language, data retrieval language, transaction control language, data control language. See, data definition language means if I want to create the table here, means okay, with some 10 columns or 20 columns, 30 columns, whatever it for me. For my project, I want to create the tables. For example, I have the product ID or custom ID or customer mobile number and email ID, customer email ID and city. Okay, and okay, we'll keep one date column. We can get date of birth and city. So like this, we'll have all the table. Okay, if so, if it is product table means we'll get the product information. If it is the order table means we'll get the order information. Like this, we'll get the details. But this one, and I have to generate. We have to generate. It's a auto generated number normally in a project. We will not get this information always. For key column, they will not get the information from the user. So other information will get it from the user. Okay. So some details will generated. Each and every customer we are going to start with for 5 digit ID like this, or 6 digit ID, 8 digit ID means it's nothing but sequence of numbers. Okay, this will be inserted as in a sequence generator. We'll have this sequence generator. Each and every record we are going to insert, the this will be generated automatically by using the sequence generator, but other details we need to get it. So for example this one, if I want to go for customer name means, so yes, so if you get mobile number and email address, so these details will get it from customer. This detail we will get it from the front end tool. Okay, so data, so I'm going to have this data. Okay, okay, so by seeing this we can identify what particular. Okay, so it will be a mm/dd/yy. Okay, okay, so in the format, as per the format, we will enter the date of birth column. Okay, so city means, so Hyderabad. So if you want to load all this data into this database, I need to create the table, right? This structure I have to create. if I want to do if I want to do create the structure related to the data, means I want to know this particular language like DDL, data definition language. Okay, it always use the structure of the table. That means we are creating the table. So today I'm creating with only with 6 column. Okay, after that I want to add some country information, or some to add marital status or gender. So keep on, they will be adding based on the requirement from the front end tool up to the reports. We'll keep on adding the columns. Whenever we are adding the columns will be added at the end of the table only. Okay, not in between of the table. At the end of the table only it will be added. And if you want to add any column in between the column means, then we have to rebuild the this particular table. Or okay, we need to create another table and load the data from backup table. That's what we need to do. But if you add any column, it will be added in the end only generally. Okay, so if I'm going to add any other column, or if you're going to drop any other column means, so if you're thinking this particular column is no more needed means, we need to go for the drop the column, then we can go for DDL structure. Or if I'm going to rename this column means, then we will alter this one. Okay, like I need to put only mobile means, then we need to alter the table. And truncate means we will keep the structure but the data will be deleted. This is called truncate. Okay, irrespective of number of records, irrespective of number of records, I'm going to truncate all the data. Okay, all the data, and that means it's called truncate. So truncate we cannot use where clause. So I have all the cities related information, only this particular city customer I have to delete it. Means cannot, it's not possible. Truncate will delete all the record. Okay, and this option truncate will be there in the Oracle database. Drop means entirely we are going to drop the table. So if you are going to drop all this table means, we are using this drop. So that means this table structure data everything will be dropped from the database. For example, if you are going to rolling back means, this data will not to roll back means, this rollback, whether this can be achieved in the truncate means, no, we cannot do it, because in Oracle database the DDL statements, if you execute any DDL statement means, up to that particular point it will be committed. Okay, it's auto delete, auto commit, sorry. Commit means it is save. Commit means save. Commit means up to that particular point, whatever the transaction we have executed here, it will get committed. If you take Teradata or SQL Server, any other databases, there is no concept of rollback or truncate, right? There is no concept of rollback and commit. Always SQL Server or Teradata, it will get committed. It auto commit. In Oracle, only DDL statements are auto commit. DML statements we have to commit it. Unless we are going to commit, it will not be stored permanently. Okay, so I will tell you this very clearly, so that this is what very important one we have to learn. Most of them will do mistake here. Commit, rollback, save point, grant and revoke, all this, right? Data manipulation language. Data manipulation means all related to data, not the structure. So I'm going to delete the data. Yes, it's delete. If I want to roll back, yes, I can roll back. But once truncated is, we cannot roll back. Once drop, we cannot roll back. Why? Because it's auto commit. It will be committed automatically. Okay, but here while inserting the data, after creating means, inserting means after creating the data, we need to insert the data means, this is called insert data. After creating the data, I'm inserting one record here. This is called insert. Insert, update, delete. Okay. Today, today in this particular city. After that, I want to move the another city. So I can create update the data. Update means updating means exiting data and updating. This is called updating. So I'm thinking these data are not required means so we can delete it. So in delete option we can delete some particular data. So if you're thinking that you have deleted by wrong means we can get back. Thinking that I have wrongly deleted we can do undo. Okay, it means roll back. Undo is nothing but roll back. Save is nothing but commit. And if you want to put any bookmark, so based on the bookmark we have to do the commit and rollback. Then this is called save point. Okay, so these are all about more about Oracle concept, but I do not want to go in depth of the Oracle. But here grant and revoke will do in our real-time project. Only the DBS will do. Here I have executed the grant, right. Here I have given the grant permission means if I go means it will show the grant succeeded. Here I can do. Why? Because in my system I am the admin. I can do it. But in real-time project, this cannot be done. Only DBS can able to do this one. Okay. Creating the user, granting the permission, revoking permission, all this DBS can able to do. Clear on this? Okay. So we will see this two today, like creating the tables and everything. Okay. For example, this structure I have to create it means for example the structure I have to create it. Okay, the structure I have to create the table in Oracle. This is we have to follow create table, and these statements will be inserted in SQL. Okay, if you ask me as a ETL developer, we need to create the table. Yes, we can create the table. We can be alter the table, we can be delete the table, we can merge the table, we can do all this one in EDW, in enterprise data warehouse. All this we can be do. Okay, in the EDW enterprise data warehouse we will be doing all this DDL DML operation. We will be deploying the code and everything, and so as a ETL developer we should know all these statements. Okay, so that's why I'm asking you to practice here itself. Okay, so you do lots of table creations and dropping, altering, all this those practicing here itself. Okay, create table. I am to create the table name. So before that, let me check if any customer table is available in that. Okay. Okay. So now we can create the table. Okay. So we need to create the column like a customer ID. Okay. First ID. We can keep it as a number data type. Okay. We can go for 10 digits, comma, and customer name. We need to put the new varchar 2. 100 digits will take it. Okay. After that, mobile, it's a number data type, so we'll give it as a 10 digits. And email is also varchar 2, 100 digits. Okay. Okay, what is the advantage of varchar 2 means even though it will keep 4000 4000 digits. Okay, even though if you are going to keep 4000 characters means it will not occupy 4000 data types memory. It will take whatever we have entered in the numeric only. But if you are going to make it like a char instead of variable character, we are going to make char means each and every record it will allocate 100 characters. It will reserve 100 characters. That's a difference. Okay, now we are putting varchar 2 only. Date of birth, it's like a date column. City, it's like a varchar 2. So 30. So I'm defining, so don't use comma after that, semicolon. So always use semicolon for end of the statement. Okay, keep anywhere in this particular statement, keep anywhere your cursor, end of the session or middle, anywhere we can press control enter. Okay, then the statement will be first one. So we can see here table, customer table created. Okay, so after creating, if you go and see the describe the table means, see, we can see what are the data types we have given above means we can check it here. Number we have given varchar 2 and mobile number and email like this. And sometimes we can see n varchar. What is this n varchar? If you want to use something related to unique code characters means something like related to some unique code characters, like some like a Chinese character or some different Unicode characters, some you might be seeing to some dot on the right. So those kind of character if I want to store, then I have to make it n varchar 2. Okay, in Oracle, then only it will load all the data. So otherwise it will not load. This concept while taking the session I will explain you. Okay, Informatica also will keep it some Unicode characters. So how to or read Unicode characters, how to load the Unicode characters, for that I will teach you um, the n varchar 2. Okay, so this way we can do table. So after creating the table, yes, while creating the table will be defined like date only, but after creating it, while inserting the data we'll make, okay, I just created but I do not want this particular table, I want to drop it. Yes, you can drop it. Okay, if I want to drop the table, you can drop the table. If you are dropping the table, yes, it will get dropped automatically. Okay, so here I go for this customer table, customer ID, customer name, mobile, date of birth, city, email ID. I'm going to create, I will tell you quickly in this so that you will get some idea. So this is the creatable statement, then you can create the table. Okay, so as I mentioned that if I want to drop the table, yes, we can use drop the table, drop table customer. See, we can see table customer dropper. If I want to see whether it is available in database or not means we can check it, select from customer. So we can see this table or view does not exist. Okay, because why we have dropped the table, customer table earlier. Okay, so if the tables list are not available, it will go and check in views. So if the views also it is not there, it will throw error. So, so again I created the customer table. Okay, So after that, how to insert the data. Okay, like inserting the data, we have to follow table name, column names, values. Okay, if you are using the column names, always we will the column names in real-time project. Why? Because column name and corresponding value will define column 2 value 3 value 2, column 3 value 3. So if you are not using this column name, means the table has 100 columns, you have to place all the 100 values. If you do not want to pass any values for the particular column, you have to pass it like a null value, right? So that's what. So I'm going to insert some data in table. Okay, how can I insert the table? How can I insert the data into the table? Means we can use insert into table name. So we can write all the data names like customer ID, customer name, and data. This table name, this table and this data is different. Let me check. So we can delete, and we can, if the structure is not different, if the structure is different, it cannot be inserted. So once again I have created the structure. So if the structure is different, it cannot be inserted. Okay, so while inserting the data, see customer ID, customer name, mobile number, date of birth, city, email ID. While we giving date of birth, we need to follow, we have to define the format. Not only the oracle, in every database we need to follow the data format. Okay, if you are going any in the front end table, while inputting the date column, always it will ask you to select the calendar. Why? Because why they are keeping means, it might be thinking that's 8th April, or I might be thinking that it's a 4th August. So to avoid the confusion, we'll place the format. Okay, month, date, and year, like this. So always we have to define in this way. Okay, to underscore date, and date, and the structure of the format. Okay, mmddyy like this, city and email ID. Once you are defined, we can control enter. One row got inserted, right? So after that, one more record I'm going to insert. One more record I'm going to insert. So if you see this, one more record got inserted. So I'm not defining any columns here. Directly I'm going to the values. Same number of values and inserted, and control enter, and got inserted. Okay. And here I inserted customer ID, customer name, and I forgot to insert the mobile number. It will get inserted? No, it will raise error, not enough values. It will raise error like not enough values. Like that means you have more columns and providing the less data. That means you have to, not enough values means, that means you have more columns and providing less values. If you do not have values, and to rectify this, we can give like this, right? This way. What is the column name? Customer ID, customer name, date of birth, city, and email ID. Only 5 columns, 5 values. Here I'm not defining the mobile number, right? I'm not making the mobile number. Then it will automatically show the error. Here, if I don't have any value, if I, we can pass it like a new LL null. So now this will get inserted now. This, okay. So we can check here, select staff from customer. So we got the data, this one like this. Okay, so if I do rollback, it will be rollback up to the last commit point. So it will be rolled back of at last commit point. Okay, last commit point. Did I commit anything here? No, explicitly I didn't commit anything, so I didn't commit anything, but I executed only create table statement, right? So this create statement is auto commit. That means up to create table statement, up to here it will be here, it will be committed. After that it will not committed, it is not committed. Okay, insert statement is DML, 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 like this. It will be rolled back. If I commit this one, if I pass this statement, means it will be rolled back up to this auto commit only. So that means we have only the structure of the table. Okay, the data will not be displayed. See, only we have the structure of the table. We don't have data because we don't have committed in these statements. So if we get after inserting the data, if we pass the statement commit statement, then if you put rollback means, then it will not get rollback because we have committed. So let me show you one more thing. Again, I will insert this record. See, now we have all the records, all the three records. So after that, I will commit the statement. So it's committed, and I will after that, after committing the statements, I will do rollback. See, it get rollback, and let me check the table. So we have all the data. We have all the role data because we have committed. We have passed the commit statement. Rollback will goes, as I mentioned, rollback will go before to the commit point. After committing statement, rollback will not works. Okay. So for this record, I want to update the mobile number. Okay. If already record is available, then I can go for update statement. Update. Okay. If I'm going update, update like this means, so if I if I go for the update statement like a mobile number, for this number means Oracle will not see for which record I need to get update the this data, update this mobile number, to which record I need to update this. So since to avoid all this confusion, we need to mention where clause. Okay, so in real-time project also, always before going to update the statements, use the where class. Okay, that particular where class is it here. Okay, use where class. See, one row got updated. One row got updated. Now let's see what is statement. See, it is updated. This mobile number got updated in this particular record only. So if you don't use this where clause means, this telephone number, mobile number will update in all the records which is the mobile number clause column. Okay, if you use where clause means, then it will particularly it will enter into this record only, because I have mentioned this custom equal to Xeon. So data will cross check all the customs who is having this Xeon, then only in that Xeon record only it will update. Okay, always we have to use the where clause to identify this particular column. Okay, so so let me show if we don't update where clause and we got pass this statements means what will happen. See, three rows got updated, and let me see the statement. See, this mobile number has inserted all the records. So without using this where clause, I cannot insert into the particular column. So this may mm, um, so to avoid this one, we need to use the where clause in the racket. So so before entering to the before using the where clause, so can we go for the previous records means? Yes, we will go by using rollback. So rollback completed. Let me see. See, we can check before records. This was see before it is around this number is John. This number is John is null. So now we can update the statement using where clause. Where using anything city equal to Delhi. See, one row got updated. Instead of three rows, only one row got updated. Let me check. See, now the correct information has passed to this. Okay. So update customer set this one. Okay. So I'm going to update means one row got updated. Okay. You can check here. Yes, it one row got updated. After update, we can do the commit. Should I do for every record? I need to do commit means no need. No need for every transaction after completing one first transaction, whether we are going to for insert update delete of all the transactions, then finally you can do the commit. Okay, wherever based on the scenario, wherever you want to do commit, we can do it commit. Okay, so here we did the commit. Okay, so I want to go for, so if I want to add any column, extra column, so if I am going to add any other column means called country means we need to alter the column. Okay, okay, so how we can do, let me check. Yes, I'm going to add one more column. So just I'm adding the column, alter table name, add add column name, and data type. Okay, see, after adding this already we have this records. Okay, what would be this means this column means we'll get null value, because since after loading the data I'm altering the table. Okay, I'm adding the columns, so you will get one column extra here. You will be having here like null values. If you go and check here means we'll having the null values. So I want to update all the records. So I want to update all the record means say update table name, update set country equal to India. See, three rows got updated. See, after this let's check this table, so this record has updated. Okay. Okay, if I do not want to, if I do not want city column, means alter table name, drop column name. After in a table, if I don't want city column, means we can alter the table. Here the statement is alter table name, drop column name. See, table customer altered. So let's check. We have, see, in a table we don't have city column now. Okay, in a Excel, how we can going to delete the column, means if we cannot select it and right click, and after that we can delete the table like this. If you're going to delete the cell like this, in a SQL also we can drop the column. Okay, now we can see there is no column called city. Okay, you may ask this question here, that you have inserted data in the format, then why in like this mmdd web, but why it is showing this date like this in this one? Because you may confuse here. Then why it is showing this format? Okay, you may ask this question, you may get confused here, that the data are inserted in the database with this format only. Okay, mmddyy, it will automatically take database, it will store the data, but state SQL developer, it's showing the data in this format. Okay, it doesn't mean this. Okay, it has taken only 85, this one, it might be 1985 or 1985 like this. Okay, that we are not showing here. But if you use to care function, you can identify what is the particular column. Okay, so you can use the select statement, describe the statement, and insert. We have used the alter. Okay, see here, in many interviews, there is a common question: what is the difference between truncate, drop, and delete? Okay, see here, we have the data. Delete is DML, that means you can do the rollback. Truncate and drop, DDL operation, we cannot do the rollback. That's why whenever you are executing any truncated or drop or delete operation in real time, normally you will go for backup the table. In production environment, we will back up the table and we will do this operation safer side. But delete operation, you can do the rollback. But after committing, you can do it. But before committing, you can do that. For example, what is the delete operation? Delete from delete from table name, where I want to delete this particular record from the table. Okay, customer ID equal to 10001, means we can delete the record. Yes, we can delete the record from that particular table. So after this, if you get if you want to roll back that record, means yes, we can roll back. Okay, But if I'm going for rollback, even if I click for this rollback means F12 is rollback and this is F11 is commit. If I'm doing the rollback, this completed, you can see this. I got this record again. Okay, before rollbacking, okay, before before committing it, you can do rollback and delete from table name. Yes, you can do this way also. Delete from table. Delete from table name. This will delete all the records. Okay, if I execute this statements mean this will delete all the records from this table. See, 3 rows deleted. Okay, see, now we can see there is no data in this table. Even that I can roll back this one. Okay, if I click roll back means, so we will get the data again. Okay, but here this is delete statement. Okay, but here if you go for the truncate means, after truncating this table we cannot, if you want to go for rollback means we cannot roll back. Okay, so let's say truncate table name. So truncate table name, if you have millions of data in a table, if I go for truncate means, then after that if I do after I do rollback also, we will not get the data, because truncate, once we click the truncated means, that's it, all the data will be collapsed from the table. Okay, the same way drop, in the same way table name customer also will get will this table this table will be dropped from the database. So for example, if you get a truncated means, this all the data will be deleted and the structure of the table will be remain same. But if we pass the statements drop means, entire table will be dropped from the database. This is the difference between the delete, truncate and drop. Okay, but creating the table, altering, renaming, truncating or deleting, updating in this DML operations is similar. Okay, one match statement is similar from the Oracle to Teradata. From like other concept are everything are similar. Okay, so just go through today and practice whatever I have told. Okay, so in the next session we will go for single row function. Okay, why? Because single row functions are very important. After seeing constraints, we will see the single row function. Okay, single row functions are very important in Informatica, so that I will try to take all the single row functions. Okay guys. Okay guys, as of now please practice whatever I told, and please press the um, subscribe button and click the bell icon. Okay, thank you guys.